Also, the thing is, when you ult for a recall, it's kind of like you're only using 50% of your ult cooldown. What I mean by that is because of how League works. If you ulti now and recall, he is also going to recall, right?
Right.
So if he recalls after you, your ult isn't actually on 90 or 100 seconds or whatever it is. It's on like 40 seconds. Because you don't care that your ult is on cooldown here, you're in base, right? You don't care that your ult is on cooldown here because he is in base, right? You don't care about it here because he's just AFK in the tower.
Right.
So you don't care about your ult being on cooldown until like now. You know, if it will show. See, now you could care that your ult is on cooldown. But it's up soon, you know, by this point. Yeah, so like I said, I would have Phase Rush versus Echo, and I think Resolve is good versus Echo. And also the thing is, a lot of Echoes, which this guy's probably going to do. He has Halo Blades, so he will probably skill E level 1 and jump on your head.
Right, yeah.
If he does that and you're bone plating, his whole setup is useless for the rest of the game. Like, it's that simple. Going Halo Blades Echo and then enemy mid has bone plating, it is so useless, the Halo Blades.
Right.
First thing to think about this game is always like, what do we do level 1? Because they have a Shaco. You guys could just level 1 invade. You guys have Ashe and Karma. Right? Like, why are you not directing your team or trying to make a plan? They have Shaco. You guys can just walk into their jungle level 1. What will they do? Echo is not a champion. Shaco's not a champion. Darius is a champ, yes, but you guys have Ashe. Ashe is like the strongest AD carry level 1 almost. You know?
Right. Lethal
tempo and her slow. She just slows anybody that she finds down. Right? Like, yesterday, I played a game. Here. I literally won my team the game, level 1, from doing this exact thing.
Right.
I spawn into the game, right? Nanosecond I spawn in. I write, invade boxes, 1 minute. My whole team comes. And you could say, oh, but you're playing in plat or whatever. Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to say this. If you think you win level 1, it doesn't hurt to write this, right? Maybe your team is AFK and they won't listen. Sure, that happens to me sometimes too, but then life goes on, right? Doesn't hurt to write it.
Right, yeah.
Then we just walk in, look. We just walk in. We absolutely fist him. I proc one of his boxes here. My team fists them here. There, that's 1 kill. And then now we kill Jin 2. Now Shaco is fucked, and we start the game with double kill for Draven.
Right.
So, Shaco will very often start Raptors. He will very often do this into gank bot, or he will do this into puff up. If he does red into this, he often ganks mid as he's going to top. You know? And you can prevent all of this by level 1 invading him. But again, you don't want to walk in at 30 seconds, because he's not placing boxes yet. You want to wait a bit. You want to wait until like 1 minute, and then you want to start walking in so that he has started to place his boxes and you can interrupt him, because that way if he starts leaving to top side, he now only has 1 box to clear with on his top side compared to triple box setup bot side. Make sense?
Yep.
And of course the Shaco should expect it. That's why you're only doing it if you're stronger level 1, which is the case in this game. If you were to play with bone plating, you would want to like invite his E trade. Like when you see him here now, I would click into him. But it is a little more scary when you don't actually have the bone plating. If it was to E on you and you're like here, it's fine because it's going to tank so much casters. But with bone plating, you can legit stand here. You know, and you'll just straight up win because he has to go through your Q shield and your bone plating, you know? Ideally here, because here you fuck up. Like, look. Right now, when you're playing Viktor, and you have 2 creeps to farm like this, you want to stand up and now Q and hit him, you know? Or Q him and then hit this as you're cutting back. There's no reason to keep your Q up right now. This guy needs to farm, and you have the advantage when it comes to farming these creeps, because you can kill the creep as you're trading. So like, if you were now, imagine this freeze frame. You stood here, and you Q'd him and clicked back and hit this. He can't E on you as he's hitting this. So like now his animation locked. So he has to make a choice. And if he drops both melees to do a trade here, and you're kiting into your casters, that's good. But you're kind of just AFK.
I was really scared of the matchup because of the Halo Blades.
Yeah, no, I get that.
If bone plating, then I wouldn't have that problem, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just... It is extremely bad that you're playing Viktor, and you're against an Echo, and you're not able to fight him.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, you really want bone plating. This matchup should not be going like this. He should have gotten queued 2 times already. Like, he should be suffering. And now it's a bit awkward, because since we've also been playing so passive, we've never really been allowed to ward raptors or ward anything, because the thing is, Shaco is the fastest free camp clear champion in the game.
Yeah.
So if he did red Krugs raptors, he's finished he's finishing raptors right now, and he can gank mid right now.
Yeah.
And if wave state is like this and he can gank mid right now, that's pretty cringe, and I'll easily lose my flash here. So
I think that is what happens. Yeah.
So I need a ward. So either I have to play more aggressive level 1 so I can ward this, you know? Or I now walk and I ward aside. Since you played so passive and you don't really have an advantage right now, you can't just walk up here and ward this. Because if I walk up to here now, he'll jump on me and fight me, and I'm fucked. So I would just leave the lane here and go and ward bot side. Warding bot side is good for many reasons. One, it's where I expect Shaco to be right now, and seeing him queuing over the wall is all I need to avoid a gank. And Nocturne is going to end up on bot side, so being able to hug bot side later as well will be good, right? If Echo jumps on me and Nocturne is doing crab later, I can just kite into Nocturne and it's fine. So to me, this is a war timer. Instead, you're getting jumped on, and like I said, Shaco can easily be here. Yeah. It's just like, you know, I haven't seen this VOD, but it's so obvious. I play so much Shaco, and I would do the same thing if I was him. Like I said, Shaco can do this, 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 and gank bot instantly, or he starts red, this, but then he would gank mid and then go topside, which is the path he's doing right now. And this goes all the way back to level 1, which is why I would want to invade him and hurt him. If I can't do that, then I would either play really aggressive level 1 so I can ward raptors, right? During second wave, I can ward raptors. If raptors are already gone, then I know he's going to be at Krugs. You know? Like, let's say at like 2 minutes into the game, you get a ward here. You see they're already gone. He has to be at Krugs. Okay. But if they're up, that means he's about to show on them. Make sense? See, like I would just get 6, like I wouldn't bother eating him. I would just eat the wave here, get 6, press ult, and fucking recall. Because the more you stay like this, you're just hurting your team. You're hurting your team completely. This guy has push whenever he wants right now. You can't do a single all-in, a single trade, because you're completely right? The longer you stay on the map here, the worse it is, because any fight that happens, you are worse than Viktor. And if you recall now, then you are saying, I value Viktor ult more than a wave worth of golden XP and his plate. That's not it. Viktor ult is useless, you know? You literally, if you need to ulti as Viktor to get a recall, you do it. If you need to ulti to make this guy low enough so that he needs a recall, you do it. Viktor ult is not something your team will be missing, you know? Like, it's not like you're using TF ulti here, or Ryze ulti, you know? You're literally just Lux ulting so that you can recall. But you keep stalling your base here. Because this is not good enough. You can't recall after this wave now. Because you see, you kill it so fucking slow here, that now next wave is here. So now if you kill this and you recall, you will still lose next wave. So we're now in this fucking endless cycle that just keeps going. Now if Echo is good, he stands in front of your turret and queues the wave. Yeah, see? Look. Boom, boom. So now you lose cannon. Because you want to keep your ulti. And you're now at base at 7 minutes, when I'm telling you to now be 6 and press R on the wave. And then start channeling base bot side at like 6:15. That way you're hovering bot side, so you're basically telling Echo like, hey, if you go on my team, I could be there, you know? And then you would be in base around now, and you just run to lane. And you would just lose less creeps, and you would be in a like playable game state. If you really want, you could stay for this wave, because next wave is cannon, but you should still be E-ulting this wave. The great thing with ulting the wave as well is that you can be recalling while your ult is like damaging the wave. So like I would have just E-ulted this now, clicked back, and just recalled. Since next wave is cannon, that might actually be better, but you're still just not doing it. So now you will see you're losing creeps, and he is gaining a plate. So here you lost cannon, and you are just losing a plate. Now you kept your ulti. For what reason? Also, the thing is, when you ult for a recall, it's kind of like you're only using 50% of your ult cooldown. What I mean by that is because of how League works. If you ulti now and recall, he is also going to recall, right?
Right.
So if he recalls after you, your ult isn't actually on 90 or 100 seconds or whatever it is. It's on like 40 seconds. Because you don't care that your ult is on cooldown here, you're in base, right? You don't care that your ult is on cooldown here because he is in base, right? You don't care about it here because he's just AFK in the tower.
Right.
So you don't care about your ult being on cooldown until like now. You know, if it will show. See, now you could care that your ult is on cooldown. But it's up soon, you know, by this point. So it's always worth it, because at the end of the day, what matters is having items for my team fights and stuff. So if he gets item now before me because I didn't fucking ult the wave, so he got a plate, that's fucking bad. And also in the new season now, you don't place the pinks in this way anymore, because since the bushes are pushed down, they're also larger. So like before, the bushes were smaller, right?
Right.
So when they were smaller, you would place it very much on your side like this, so it's hard for him to take the pink. But now this is actually fog here.
Oh, okay.
So if he wards here, your pink doesn't reach it. But also if he stands here, you don't see him. So you want to place your pink like this.
Oh, okay.
So you want to place here, so it reaches no matter where he places it, and that you can see all the way down. Because now they can actually walk into this bush and you don't see them.
So that ward's useless.
Yeah, it's like pretty fucking useless.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you see in your minimap, you'll see it. See?
Right. Yeah.
Like this wall is fog, and yeah, you should invest your trinket as well. Like you see here, right? You see it's extreme fog here. See that?
Right.
Here, recall. I'm not that big of a fan of recalling like this because you have full resources. You know. By recalling like this, you're giving away your pink ward. You're giving him a timer to push and gank bot. Right. So you gotta really ask yourself: is this useful?
Right.
I'm getting 10 AP and 5 movement speed.
Right.
I already have the Amto. So I'm getting 10 AP and 5 movement speed from basing. From this base, I'm losing creeps, giving him a timer, and I'm losing my pink ward. Is that worth it? When I'm full resources. Look, Shaco is invading Nocturne now. This is only possible because of you basing for Wisp.
Right.
Bad recalls is a very easy way to lose the game. Because you're losing so much pressure on the map, see? He has first move now, because you're AFK. And now you have to move, and you're losing the wave as you're moving.
Yeah.
So I would never ever recall here. Now, if I'm chunked or something, then I don't care about what item I'm getting. Then I would recall, sure. You have full resources, so I understand you feel useless right now, because there's nothing to do right now after you kill this. But just go here, drop a ward over here or something, and then just be ready to be here on the next wave. Because you give him way too much pressure on the map from you basing here. Right? You see that, right?
Yeah.
And then now you have to come, but then you're losing the wave. If you stood in lane, even if you weren't going to push this wave, you would have one-shotted it now, you agree?
Yeah.
And then you can move without losing a single bit of CS.
Right.
And also, maybe enemies like less likely to invade because they see you, right? Being there.
Right.
Because yeah, that's really troll.
Right.
Also, I would never move here without killing the wave. So, like, either, if I'm in your situation here, I would either go mid or I would one-shot bot wave. Right? So, like, I'm not going to do both. If I'm going bot, I'm taking the bot wave. So here, if you want to go mid, you should go mid now. Make sure your team gets the mid push, right? Just stand here now. Just stand here. Let your team get the mid push, right? If you need to help them push, then you can eat a wave. That's a judgment you're going to have to make game to game. But just be around mid so that if a fight happens, you're here. When your team gets the wave, they're going to walk down to Drake. Then you can go this wave after the Drake. But you don't go to bot, eat a wave, and then go to mid. Because now you're not mid in the first place, and you lost the bot wave now. So now you let this happen, and you're losing CS.
Right.
If I'm Ashe, I would be pissed as fuck now. Because you should either, 1, be a team player and be here, or 2, play for yourself and 1v9 the game, but now you're not doing either. You're not helping us, because you're too late, and you're also not getting resources. So if you're going to be too late to this, I would much rather see you one-shot this, go here, fucking take the wave, get 2 waves over Echo, and make him lose CS.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but it's also kind of useless. Like,
Right.
yeah, because now we're gonna have the problem, like in laning phase, that the next 4 minutes playing versus Echo, Shaco, Darius with no flash, it's gonna be a bit rough. So like, my mindset is always that in early game, I'm flashing for any kill, I don't care. Because I think about like shaping the game. I think getting a kill early, you can shape the game. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? If I start getting a double kill because I use flash, I'm creating the game, right? I'm starting to get a lead, I can make the game happen. Right now, the game has been shaped. Look, you already won this fight.
Right.
Look, this freeze frame. Darius is dead. You guys are gonna get this mid turret, regardless of Nami being dead or not. Do you agree?
Right. Yes.
So by flashing for her, you're flashing for the 300 gold. You're not flashing for the mid turret. Right? Let's say you flash to get a kill at 25 minutes. That kill could mean Baron, so it's worth it.
Right.
These type of kills are kind of fucking useless unless you really need the gold. And you think this 300 gold is going to like outvalue what you can make happen with your flash. If you look at this here, I played a Vladimir game earlier today where there's a pretty good example of this. Look here. So this shows a lot of discipline, this. Look. So here I get Ash Arrowed, and then Renekton kills me. I mean, he tries to kill me. And you see I have flash up. So I win this 1v1. But look. I could obviously E-flash on Ymir and kill him. But why? Right? I'm playing Vladimir. If I have flash up, I can carry a fight. Right? So see, I don't flash on him.
Right.
I would rather let him live. Like, let's say here, he gets out. I'm fine with that. If he gets out, because I kept my flasher, I'm happy. Killing him here does nothing. We're not going to get anything if I kill him. So, we killed him anyways. But if I flashed on him, I would have got 300 gold. Look, like, I'm full build, you know? Like, who cares?
Right.
So, I'd rather just keep my flash. Like, I'm playing Vladimir. I'm going to 1v9 if I have flash up for teamfight. So, yeah, I think it's really important. This feels like kind of similar to last time. Where you see your team wants to step up on mid here. Right? You, like, at the end of the day, when you're playing League, you gotta ask yourself, how do I win? Right? And they have very good chance of making, like, picks and assassinations. I look at this game, I don't think I'm the main character in this game.
Right.
Every game of League that I play, I aim to be, because I think I can trust myself the most. But some games I int or whatever, something happens, and I can't carry. You can't carry this game. But you can still win. Right? So, the way I see it is, Dragon is up in 50 seconds. Mid-wave is the most important thing right now. Because if they get mid-push here, Nocturne gets pushed away, you all get pushed into your jungle. They will get bot push anyways, you're not going to push the Darius here. You're not going to walk up here and 1v1 the Darius having no vision of anybody. Shaco can just come and kill you. So, they're going to get mid-push and bot push if you're not mid with your team. And by going bot here, with no TP especially, your team can just get engaged on now. And there's no such thing as your teammates playing safe. If your team plays safe, like I said, if they play safe now, then your team gets pushed away, you lose all your vision, and you guys have to face check for the dragon.
Right.
We shouldn't have to face check for dragon, we want the soul, we want to fight it. So you're basically saying here, I think my tier 1 bot turret at 24 minutes, and this cannon wave, is worth more than dragon soul.
Right.
How is it? It's not. What is better is that you realize here, Drake is up in 1 minute. So, Darius bot, we should try to make a teamfight happen now, while Darius is bot lane.
Right.
And we should set a vision. You should be with your team, allowing them to walk forward, right? And helping Ashe kill Shaco if she gets jumped on. Instead, you split yourself up. Shaco could honestly even look at you if they wanted to. Like, they could probably even, like, dive you, Darius and Shaco here. And you can't pressure at all because you lose to the Darius and Shaco can come. And now you're late again to the fight.
Right.
For you to value one wave. But for soul.
Right.
Right? Like, just doesn't make sense. You have full winning team and there's soul, and you think you getting a wave matters here. It's just wrong priority. If Drake was up in like 90 seconds or something, it's fine. But Drake was literally up in 50 seconds when you go bot wave. So the game is going to be so cringe for your team. Because like I said, Lucian would just push here and your team would have to play safe if you're bot. You don't want your Nocturne to ulti the Lucian that's here if you're bot lane here. Because if he does, and then Echo goes mid, Shaco goes mid, their support goes mid, then your team is fighting 4v3. But if you are mid now, then it's 4v4, and maybe if Nara's TP, then it's 5v4.
Right.
Obviously a lot to work on, but that's why I'm recording this for you, so that you can rewatch it. And yeah, if you have any questions now or later, you can always